Have you ever just found yourself opening a social media app without even thinking about it? Like your thumbs just have a mind of their own? You tell yourself, oh, it's just for a second. But your brain, it has a completely different agenda. Okay, let's get into it.
It's almost a reflex, isn't it? That automatic reach for the phone. But what's actually driving that impulse? What is your brain really, truly looking for in those moments?
And this just hits the nail on the head. It's not about being bored. It's not really about seeing what your friends are up to. No, this goes way, way deeper.
So let's peel back the layers, okay? We're going to get to the real heart of this habit. We're going to uncover the powerful psychological engine that keeps you coming back again and again.
That's it right there. Every single like, every view, every little comment, it's a tiny little hit of dopamine. That's the chemical your brain uses to give you a reward. It's your brain's reward system telling you, hey, you're seen, you're part of the tribe, you matter.
And this is where things get, well, a little dark. Because these platforms, they aren't just passive tools we pick up and put down. No, they are actively designed to tap into these incredibly deep-seated human needs. And in the process, they're actually reshaping the wiring inside your brain.
So, to really understand how this all works, we have to look at 3 very specific psychological traps. These are the things these platforms exploit to keep you hooked. Let's break them down, one by one.
So, the first trap, it's all about your identity. See, your brain is a learning machine, right? And it figures out fast what kind of photos, what kind of opinions, what kind of jokes get attention. And then it starts to build this online character that's tailored for approval. And this is where you can really see that gap. On one side, there's the messy, complicated, real you. And on the other, there's the polished, curated performer. And that's exactly why it stings so much when a post flops. It doesn't just feel like the content failed. It feels like you failed. It feels like a rejection of your identity. Okay, on to the second trap, and man, this one is a big one. You're not always scrolling because you're looking for fun or connection. A lot of the time, you're actually running away from discomfort. The phone becomes this perfect little escape hatch from any feeling we'd rather not deal with. I mean, just think about it. You're waiting in line for 30 seconds, there's a quiet moment at home, what happens? That impulse to grab the phone is almost immediate. We are literally training our brains to be intolerant of quiet, of stillness. We're teaching ourselves that boredom and loneliness aren't just normal parts of being human. They're problems that need to be fixed instantly. And then we have the third trap. And honestly, this one is the most surprising of all. Your brain's reward system can be tricked. When you watch somebody else succeed online, crushing it at the gym, launching a business, whatever, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine, as if you were the one who actually did it.
And that feeling leads us directly into a really dangerous illusion. This feeling that we're making progress, that we're moving forward, when in reality, we're standing perfectly still.
So check out this loop. This is the whole mechanism right here. You watch some motivational content, your brain gives you that chemical reward, that little pat on the back. You feel accomplished. And then the actual real-world motivation to get up and do the hard thing, it just kind of vanishes. You've basically consumed the feeling of achievement instead of creating it yourself. And this is the paradox that it creates. You know this feeling, right? You get to the end of the day and you feel totally drained, like you've been so busy, but then you look back and realize you haven't actually made any progress on your own goals. It's this super weird, unsettling feeling.
Okay, but it is not all doom and gloom. Not at all. Now that we understand the psychology that's being used, we can actually flip the script. We can use that exact same knowledge to take back control of our minds and, most importantly, our attention.
Here's the most important thing to remember. Your brain is incredibly flexible. They call it neuroplasticity. The same exact wiring that created these automatic habits can be used to build new, healthier ones. It's all about consciously choosing where you get your rewards from.
So how do we actually do it? Well, we start small. Instead of reaching for that cheap, easy dopamine from a notification, we intentionally go looking for the high-quality stuff from the real world. Every time you finish one small task, or you send a meaningful text to a friend, or you just go for a walk, you are actively retraining your brain to value what actually matters.
And that right there, that is the ultimate goal. When you take your power back from the screen, you're not curating a life for an audience anymore. You are simply and powerfully just living it for yourself.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question, because the moment you start asking it, the second you bring a little bit of consciousness to that automatic reflexive habit, you've already started to wake up.